MLB Network brings you baseball from under the lights at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Cleveland Indians and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's interleague baseball next on MLB Network. So here's Francisco Lindor now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off tonight for Cleveland, shortstop.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Lindor.
And it's fouled away. And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him. And he fouls this one off.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Now a swing and a miss on the slider as the leadoff man is set down on strikes to open up the ball game.
Second baseman.
And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. And this one's over for a high strike, 1-1.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away. Ready now, Michael Brantley. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Hit out towards second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So the 2-out hit extends things for Josh Donaldson next. So digging in now, Josh Donaldson. Here comes the first pitch. And a curveball that time that broke too low. Brantley is off of first with 2 away. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster.
Oh, but he thought better of it as he aborted the steal attempt and headed back to first. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. He's running again. Pitch outside, the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 1-1 pitch is a curveball that misses, ball 2. And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2. The 2-2. Very weakly on the ground. The 2-2 one more time. This is line to left. Coming on is Brantley, but he won't get there. It's a base hit. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Stepping into the box, Rhys Hoskins, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Runner at third here, nobody out. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouchback. Here's Carlos Santana now, and they're runners at the corners now.
Carlos Santana.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And that sinking fastball didn't sink. It stayed high.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
And he gets a piece there and chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Didn't get on top of the sinker at all if that's what it was trying to be. It stayed high.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the 3-hitter. You can work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
And he dives like he shot out of a cannon, but it works just as well as a foot does, and there's your first out. Now at the plate, Mike Del Franco. Lifetime against Corey Kluber. He's hitless in 3 at-bats.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Again, another foul ball. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Kipnis moves over. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third, as this should get him on the board. And the run will score as the Phillies are off to a 1-0 lead. Settling in now, Cesar Hernandez. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Fouled away. Now that's popped up. Donaldson on the move. Throw goes over to third. Throw won't get him. So coming to the plate, Wilson Ramos. And the Phils trying to make this first inning even better here. Swinging a soft liner. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Josh Donaldson. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Donaldson.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. Eflin is sort of a curious case as a starter. Usually doesn't walk many guys, but at times he ends up giving up his share of hits. The translation on that is that he throws a lot of strikes, but oftentimes they are hittable strikes.
One of the keys, Matt, you'll have to watch from this guy. At times he kind of tiptoes, he tap dances around the strike zone. He has good stuff, but when he falls behind an account, he tends to nibble a little bit. And then when he brings the ball into the strike zone, and when he does, he becomes much more predictable. And what happens with that? The hits per 9 innings tend to go up.
Struck him out. Now in the box, Jason Kipnis. First delivery to him on the way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Kipnis, or Kip for short. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Well, that 2-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. And a full count now, 3-2. Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. Lifetime against Corey Kluber. He's gone 3 for 8. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit out towards second. Ramirez is there. And there's 1 away. At the plate, Zach Eflin. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. Missed with a slider. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So stepping in, Aaron Altair will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Here comes the first pitch. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. Line to the right side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Odubel Herrera provided some excitement for the home crowd right out of the gate as he tripled to start out the home first. Throw over to the bag, and he will hasten his way back to first, where he's in there safely. Bouncer up the middle, played on the backhand. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in.
Leading off for the Indians.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And no swing. Apparently. Sliders in for a strike. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
So far, this has been a very good outing for this guy. Listen, he doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs to do, and he's doing it right now, throwing strikes early, trying to initiate a lot of contact. The more pitches that the hitters see off this guy, the better chance they have to go ahead and square something up. So he needs to continue to attack early and get some quick outs, attack the strike zone on the first and second pitch.
2-2 the count. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a strike. Gomes stands at first with 1 out. Runners off for second, and they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Now batting.
So striding in, Francisco Lindor, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Altair. And the inning is over. Stepping up now, Rhys Hoskins. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Left fielder,
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a slider tails outside for ball one. The bouncer to the left side. Lindor loves it. And a good throw gets him one gone. Ready for another chance. Carlos Santana reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Now at the plate, Michael Franco. He hit a sac fly earlier. Missed with a breaking ball.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. Now batting, Jose Ramirez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Ranging back is Herrera at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Here's Michael Brantley. Here's the first pitch to him. Liner into right center. That's a base hit. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he's in there at third with a one-out triple. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He's set. Here it comes. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. Into the box, Jason Kipnis comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. A play at the plate, and not in time as the run scores. And would you believe the tying run comes in to score on a wild pitch? Man, oh man. started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he struck him out. His 7th of the ball game. Stepping up to the plate, Cesar Hernandez set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Hit out towards second. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
Number 40.
First pitch on its way. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there. Base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And that'll bring home the runner from third to make this a 2-1 ball game. for baseball on MLB Network from Citizens Bank Park in the city of brotherly love. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Stepping in, Lorenzo Cain. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the first pitch of the night here is taken for ball one, and we're officially underway in Philadelphia. Now that ball's hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. Now at the plate, Christian Yelich, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway.
Hey, after giving up that extra base hit right there, I love the fact that he came back with much better location, much better execution. That might have woke him up.
Hoskins comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Digging in, Jesus Aguilar. One run in and one gone so far this inning. And the pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. 1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman.
One ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
The 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Herrera is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Striding forward now, the Brewers' cleanup hitter, Travis Shaw. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And low, it's a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A ball and no strikes. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. And he looks at one in there. 1-2. Hit back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off. Into the box now, Rhys Hoskins. He'll get to take his first cuts here. In there, and it's 0-1. Herrera on at first, nobody out. Herrera's off and running. Strike taken to throw. He's well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-2. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Here's Carlos Santana now, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And this will be a base hit as they too have played a run in the first inning to tie up the ball game early. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies, Maikel Franco. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That ball starts to slide away from him. You have to have some serious strong hands and wrists not to commit right there.
Skied into straightaway right. Under it is Yelich, and there are 2 away now. Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Here it comes, 0-2. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside. Digging in, Manny Pena. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The catcher, number 9.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down. Now at the plate, Mike Moustakas.
Third baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Sliders in for a strike.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside? Or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Ramos has got it, and he makes the throw to first. Moustakas is retired, 2 down now. Digging in, Orlando Arcia will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
He's going to have to take a deep breath. A little bit ultra aggressive at the plate right now after fishing at the first pitch and looking like he was going to commit on that one.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. 1-2 pitch is a slider that misses, 2-2. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. Coming to the plate now, Wilson Ramos. His batter-pitcher matchup numbers against Jimmy Nelson. He's a .333 hitter. He also has 1 home run. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off. 0-1, here's the pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. Count is 1-2 now. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher. A bouncer up the middle. Arcia fields it cleanly. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Sliding into the first pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And that one just missed outside.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
And Moustakas has this one for route number 2. So here now is the pitcher, Jake Arrieta. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball called for strike 2. A 1-ball, 2-strike count to the Phillies pitcher.
1 ball, 2
Looking
strikes.
for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Curveball locks him up. Strike 3. At the plate, Curtis Granderson, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Left fielder, Curtis Granderson.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Bullet back up the middle. Pereira is right there, one down. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jimmy Nelson. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Had him lunging at that one out of the zone.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Franco is up with it on to first as the throw takes care of him, and it's a quick 2-up, 2-down start to the third. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one swung on and missed 0-1.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
And it's fouled away. And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number. Standing in, Aaron Altair as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. First pitch misses here to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 9 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. Line toward the alley in left center, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike 1 to start the at bat. The windup and the 0-1. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Ready on 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Popped him up. Moustakas trying to get there, but this will land untouched. Swinging a soft liner. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. Stepping into the box, Rhys Hoskins. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's a look over to first, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High pop-up. Pena moving to his left, and he makes the catch for the second out. So now Carlos Santana looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. And there he goes towards second. Pitch is high. The throw.
He's safe.
Left side. Scooped up on the backhand. What a play, and that ends the inning. Next for Milwaukee, Christian Yelich. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta. Fly ball to straightaway left. Hoskins waits on it. 1 out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jesus Aguilar. He flew out in his last at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Way in front of a great slider that time. And now time granted here as he'll step out to rethink things down 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Hit hard towards center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Running hard. He's digging for second. Around second now and headed for third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Travis Shaw. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Now the runner's on his way home. Pitch swung on and missed. And he'll just reset things here. Aguilar takes his lead at third with one away. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. And this one gets away. A throw to the plate, and the recovery will be in time to get him at the plate. And that's going to hurt because now there are 2 away. Arrieta's got his target. 2-2 on its way home. And that slider must have been low. It's ball 3. A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout. Riding in once again, Maikel Franco. He'll get it started against Jimmy Nelson as we get the inning underway. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Sent on the ground out to second. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, look at the sliding stop. It's in time. At the plate, Manny Pena comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Number 9.
Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more. It is a slider that backs up for a ball. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Cabrera there for this one. It's short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single. In now, Orlando Arcia, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Digging in now for the Brewers, Curtis Granderson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. The changeup right on the outside corner for a strike. Granderson, often referred to as the Grandy Man, he was selected in the 3rd. And we'll have to leave it there as this is Digging in now for Philadelphia as Dribble Cabrera. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. And this one runs up high, ball one. A ball and a strike. The 1-1. This is skied into short left center. Granderson is under it. And that's the first out of the inning. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jake Arrieta. First time up, he went down looking.
Arrieta.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Striding in, Aaron Altair hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. And he falls behind now, 2-0. On the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Just off the inside part of the plate, it's 3-1.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. So now the Brewers pitcher, Jimmy Nelson. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie.
Jimmy Nelson.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Digging in once again, Lorenzo Cain. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. So striding forward now, Christian Yelich. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Looked like he was swinging no matter what that time as he goes way out of the zone at that offering. It's 0-1. Lined hard toward right center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. Digging in and looking for more, Jesus Aguilar. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-and-mouse game continues on.
And he'll be tagged out at second base. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Odubel Herrera. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. 0-1 the count. Now the pitch. Just missed with a breaking ball. And it's 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Ball 2. And he squares this one nicely, and it's lined into center field for a leadoff single. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 0 for 2 for him to this point. High in the air out to center field. Cain patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. Here's Carlos Santana now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Herrera's off and running. Hit down the line at first. The tag, and he is out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Michael Franco. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside. There's that little sinker right over the outside corner. Hard hit ball to second. Backhanded. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is ready once again. Jesus Aguilar will start the 7th in what's been a fast-moving pitcher's duel today. Boy, not even close with that one, and he's behind 0-1.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when his pitcher's missing like he is.
A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Misses, ball 2. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Coming to the plate now, Travis Shaw. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a slider.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed out to deep center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. Digging in now, Manny Pena. He was a ground out victim last time up. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Arrieta into the windup. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the... Corey Knebel gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Leading off the inning, Cesar Hernandez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
After it is Granderson. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. And the pitch. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Arcia has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Standing in, Asdrubal Cabrera. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He'll start us off in the 8th. Adam Morgan has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
Number 46, Adam Morgan.
First delivery to him on the way. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Cabrera backhands it deep in the hole. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. It is Curtis Granderson, the head-to-head with Adam Morgan. He's just 1 for 6. Ryan Braun will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Ryan Braun.
Sir Anthony Dominguez will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Scott Kingery is also into the ball game and still hitting the number 8 spot here. Strike called. Now the throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Set to deliver the 0-1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
You have one job in this situation, especially down 0-2. You have to find a way to advance that runner to third and give your teammate a chance to drive something into the outfield. You cannot not come through in this situation.
Jonathan Scope will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with 1 away. Popped him up. Kingery over to his left. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out. Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in Lorenzo Cain, runner in scoring position with Sugan. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Josh Hader is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. And in steps Scott Kingery. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
Counts 1-0.
One ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Hit hard back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway. Now to the plate, Aaron Altair. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Quick check on that tying run at first. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a swing and a ground ball. This gets fouled. Here's the 0-1. Runner goes. Pitch outside. The throw. In time as he just gets the tag down. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A little bouncer. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a high pop-up. Arcia is there. And the inning is over. In is Christian Yelich.
Leading off for the Brewers, right fielder, Christian.
He's set and the pitch. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you can do with that slider breaking down on it unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Shoots this one over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Stepping in, Jesus Aguilar. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Ripped down the first base line. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Here's the 0-2. And a fastball just a bit up.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Jesus Aguilar goes down for out number 2 in the top of the 9th. From the stretch. A late swing at a slider for a strike. Fouled off. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And the changeup is way low that time. And that one just missed outside.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. No hits in 3 tries.
Left fielder, Rhys Hoskins.
Jeremy Jeffress, if a man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th.
Jeremy Jeffress.
First pitch on its way. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Hit sharply on the ground. Garcia gloves it. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. So now Carlos Santana. Previous meetings with Jeremy Jeffress. Just a couple of matchups. No hits in 2 at-bats. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Santana in front with a 2-0 count. 1 out, nobody on. Here's a hard hit ball ripped down the first base line. But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2. Ready for another shot now. Michael Franco. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. No balls and 1 strike. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. Yelich is there. Makes the catch, and the ball game is over. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the option at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah.
MLB Network brings you baseball from under the lights at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Ought to be a good one here between the Boston Red Sox and the Philadelphia Phillies. Who will get the better of this compelling matchup? We'll find out next on MLB Network. Stepping up to the plate, Mookie Betts. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Mookie Betts is retired to lead off the ball game. A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
I feel like when you're facing a 2-pitch mix like this, sinker changeup, as an offense, the game plan has to be the fact that you have to get something elevated. You know he's not going to beat you with velocity, so it's going to come down to who executes better.
And it's fouled away. Just getting started here in Philly. He takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
Batting third, left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Two balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder. A high fastball is in there. 2 out, nobody on. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold...
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. This is on the ground over to first. Moreland's there, and he is out on the tag. Ready now, Rhys Hoskins. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. The 3-1. Finds the zone to fill the count, 3-2. And a fastball flew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Here's Carlos Santana now. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Chopped weakly to the left. High hop, and he barehands it. What a play. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Trying to hold back as this is hit back toward the mound. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Striding in for Boston, Mitch Moreland, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Swung on and missed for the first strike. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well. And I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball. He's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone. And if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
Hit on the ground to third. There is Franco. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So here's the cleanup hitter, Maikel Franco. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Hard ground ball to third. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning. So digging in now, Cesar Hernandez.
Second baseman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Hit out towards second. And that's through for a hit. Coming to the plate now, Wilson Ramos. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Martinez arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down. Stepping into the box, Asdrubal Cabrera. He'll get to take his first cuts here. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Now Cabrera swings and misses on a good pitch that time as he's rung up for out number 2. First offering on its way. Popped him up. Pedroia has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Rafael Devers the next to bat. 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike one.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Count now, a ball and a strike. And he'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. 3-2 the count for Rafael Devers. Sandy Leon, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. And that one stayed too low, apparently. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on. 3-2, full count. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Curveball just misses, apparently. 1-0. 1-1 to the Boston pitcher. Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
A fastball that just misses inside. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball. Now at the plate, Aaron Altair as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Right fielder, Aaron.
Popped him up. Moreland moving to his left. He's got it 1 away. So next to the plate for the Phils, Odubel Herrera. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Well, this is foul for the first strike. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Skied into very shallow right. Betts has a read on it. 2 down. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Reese Hoskins. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Leon scoops it up. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Digging in to try it again, Mookie Betts. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. That was a curveball that never really broke, stayed high. The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now. And that's in there, 3-1. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Fell behind early in this one, 3-0, and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Andrew Benintendi goes down for out number 2 in the top half. And no swing, apparently, ball 1. A curveball that catches the inside corner.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking up around the letters. So coming to the plate, Carlos Santana. He'll be the one to lead it off against David Price here in the inning.
First baseman, Carlos
High pop-up.
Santana.
Bogarts is there for it. Makes the play, 1 away. Now in the box, Maikel Franco. He singled his last time up.
Maikel Franco.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Behind 0-2 now. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
And he fouls this one off. Ready with another 2-2. A little bouncer. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
How about it?
Settling in now, Cesar Hernandez. A base hit in his first trip. Soft liner to the right side, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Now the first pitch here from Price. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Liner toward right center. Now a reach, but he can't get it as he does a face plant afterward, and this is big trouble. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Hit on the ground out to short. Bogarts has it. The tag gets one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out. At the plate, Aaron Nola. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Heading out towards shallow right. Betts has a read on it, and that's the third out. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
1-2 to the Boston shortstop. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fly ball out toward left center field. Chasing after it is Hoskins, but it's the center fielder who gets there, and that's the first out of the inning. So stepping in, Mitch Moreland looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. 1 ball, no strikes to count. This is skied into short left center. Hoskins waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. Ball 1.
2 quick outs in this inning so far. His pitch count is really down. I think one of the keys is he's been attacking the strike zone early on, making these guys swing the bat so far in this one.
The 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded back up the middle. Cabrera's there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as decided. So striding in, Aaron Altair. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Benintendi has it, and it's a quick out number 1. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Odubel Herrera. No hits to this point. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rhys Hoskins. 0 for 2 for him. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
A quick glove at third, and there are 2 gone. Stepping up now, Carlos Santana. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Coming in is Benintendi. And the inning is over. Next up for the Red Sox, Rafael Devers. He'll lead it off for the Red Sox here in their half of the 6th.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
1-0 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed 1-1. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Now at the plate, Sandy Leon. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
Behind 0-2 now. Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
And that's going to be high 2-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Not what you want to do on the mound, go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
And the perfect game will go by the wayside here as this pitch misses for ball 4. Ian Kinsler is going to come on as a pinch hitter now, so that means we've seen the last of David Price. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now. Mookie Betts is on deck. Runner goes for second. Fouled away. The 3-2 pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. And there's the first hit of the game for the Red Sox. Here's Mookie Betts. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. Leon over at second. Kinsler at first. 1 gone. And he takes this one high. 1-1.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
And 2-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Ready for another chance? Andrew Benintendi. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Tyler Thornburg enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 47.
Into the box, Maikel Franco. He'll lead things off here in the Philadelphia 6th. Here comes the first pitch. Now a fastball is swung on and tipped foul right near home plate. It's strike 1. The 0-2 delivery. Now that ball's hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole, but it bends just foul into the second deck. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Oh, and he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Check swing called strike. 0-1. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Wilson Ramos waits on deck. There's ball 4. Now batting, Wilson Ramos will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Runner at first here, 1 man out. 0-2 home. Popped him up. Moreland has room in foul territory. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. He's running. And this one's tapped fouled at home plate. Now the 0-1. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. Swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, J.D. Martinez. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. First offering on its way. Now this is lined into left field for a base hit. Stepping in, Mitch Moreland. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
The 3-0 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Runners off for second. Into the corner and slicing foul. Bogaerts, base runner at first with 1 out. Throw over to first. A dive, but he's back. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Fouled off. Another payoff pitch. Got it. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. Digging in, Dustin Pedroia. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And that one just missed outside. A runner on first with 2 away. Change up low, 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Very weakly on the ground. The 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3. 2 out with the man at first. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the 2nd walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Steve Pearce will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. The 0-1 delivery. And a fastball just a bit up. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
Pitch inside the throw, and he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Adam Morgan. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Nick Williams is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Williams.
Here's a ball lined into left center, and that's over the head of Bogarts at short for a base hit. Into the box now, Aaron Altair. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Aaron Altair.
First pitch of the at-bat. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike one.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Odubel Herrera has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Runners on the move for second. That's a strike to throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Now batting.
First delivery to him on the way. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss. Into center field, line drive base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. That makes it a 4-0 ball game. Into the box now, Carlos Santana trying to keep things going now with the runner at first following the RBI single. And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is digging in, Steve Pearce. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First offering on its way. And it's fouled away. Line hard to the left side, but foul. Now here's the pitch. Up around the face.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The 2-2 one more time. And he fouls this one off. And he struck him out. Now at the plate, Sandy Leon. It was a walk in his last trip. Victor Arano gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Now to the plate is the Red Sox pitcher, Tyler Thornburg. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. Jackie Bradley Jr. will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Leon leads off first with 1 away. And Bradley swings and misses at that offering, and he's deep in the hole, 0-2. And there he goes towards second. Pitch inside, the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Drew Pomeranz is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth. First offering on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Benintendi going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Digging in, Cesar Hernandez. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Hit on the ground toward the left. Pierce gets to it. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. On to Moreland as they get them both. It's a double play. And the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. 2 balls and no strikes.
Your attention, please.
A new pitcher set to take over, and it's one of just a handful of submariners around nowadays. Right-hander Pat Neshek. Strike called, 2-1. Called strike on the sinker, 2-2 now. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He's a slider right over the middle. His career numbers against Pat Neshek. He's gone 2 for 6. A wave and a miss. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row. But both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And a strikeout here yet again, as it's been a ballgame to forget the far. Here's Xander Bogaerts now, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. Ball and a strike.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Last strike now for the Red Sox. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over. And guys, a very important outing turned in on the mound for the man you see right there. He was a big factor, of course, and is the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
Well, when you rack up a whole boatload of strikeouts like he did here, there's not much of a debate to be had. He was fun to watch, and I'm excited to see how he backs it up next time.
MLB Network brings you baseball from under the lights at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. A good matchup here for you tonight between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Philadelphia Phillies. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the first pitch of the night here is taken for ball one, and we're officially underway in Philadelphia. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. The 1-2 is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate. Sinker. 3-2 now. 3-2 pitch. And he lays off ball four. That's exactly what you want your leadoff man to do. Work the count and get on base. In there, strike one. There goes the runner. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Falls there, and he is out. Good throw. One out, nobody on. Hit back up the middle. Hernandez moving to his right, and that's the second out. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeJong. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball one. Missed with a breaking ball.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Not very aggressive there as that's down the middle for strike one. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for this sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
And a sinker, called strike three as he's rung up. Stepping in, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First delivery to him on the way. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball one. 2-0 to the Phillies center fielder. Hard hit at third. Throw to first is in time for the first out. At the plate, Rhys Hoskins, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. A bouncer up the middle, taken in by Wong. Throw gets him, 2 down. So now Carlos Santana. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. 2 out, nobody on. And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Flaherty is under it, and that's the third out. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Takes a look at a sinker that stayed up high, but good for strike two. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. The 2-2. Popped him up. And this will land foul. Missed with a slider.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
Matt Adams.
Here comes the first pitch. Started that swing a bit too early.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Runner's going. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second. The tag, and he's out. Great job adjusting to the throw and applying the tag in time. So in now is the Cardinals pitcher, Jack Flaherty. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike one.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Colton Wong would be next. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies, Michael Franco. And this is off the corner and low, ball one. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Here it comes on 1-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike two. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. First pitch on its way. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Swing and a liner, but the shortstop won't have far to go to haul this one in, and there are two away. Striding into the box, Wilson Ramos. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Curveball that time, not even close. Hit hard on the ground to second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a two-out hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the two-out base hit. Stepping into the box as Asdrubal Cabrera. Ground ball right side. Wong has it. And a super play to gun his man down as the side is retired. The next to bat for St. Louis, Colton Wong. 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. Third inning underway now as a curveball misses here to start things out. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 1-1. Misses for the second ball. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. First delivery to him on the way. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike one. He's running. Now a bunt attempt here. And he thought about going to second, but he'll go to first instead. Throw is too late, so the sacrifice attempt turns into a base hit. Standing in, Yadier Molina. He's set. Here it comes. Sinker stayed high, but called for a strike.
From a hitter's perspective, you knocked the donut off your bat knowing two things. This pitcher is out on the mound looking for a strikeout or a double play, so you better set your sights at least belt high.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Harrison Bader. He drew a walk his first time up. Pat Neshek is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
He's got it.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is bounced foul near the secret weapon, Jose Oquendo, in the third base coaching box.
The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here. Maybe take 2 outs for 1 run. Who cares? Get a double play, pop-up strikeout, something to get you back in this inning.
Squeezes on here, and he gets it down. They get the force at the plate on to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play. Riding in once again, Matt Carpenter. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Oh, just a miserable effort there. It's 0-1.
A little too excited right there with runners in scoring position, but I like that better than a guy who's way too patient. Just take a step back, deep breath, recalibrate, and see if you could drive something back up the middle.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A little bouncer.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Pat Neshek. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2. In there, 2-2. The 2-2. Hit hard, but this is a foul ball. The 2-2. And another foul ball.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Another 2-2 offering. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. There to handle it is Ozuna, and there's 1 away. In now, Aaron Altair. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit in the air out to right. Martinez giving chase. 2 down. Digging in for his second at-bat, Odubel Herrera. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. We'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. The 1-2. Good wood on it there, but foul, so they'll do it again. Now another 1-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone. Striding in, Paul DeYoung. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout. There's 1 away. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. His career numbers against Pat Neshek, he's 1 for 3. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. A ball and 2 strikes now. And he looks at his sinker for a called 3rd strike, and now there are 2 gone. So striding forward now, Matt Adams. And basically anything here will look better than what happened in his first at-bat, which ended in his striking out on a bunt attempt. No balls and a strike to count. Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his... At the plate, Reese Hoskins. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First delivery to him on the way. Short, hit hard. DeYoung's got it. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first. Here's Carlos Santana now. And a jam shot here as this is sent towards second. Played on the backhand. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Maikel Franco, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. No balls and 1 strike. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
And they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings. So here now is the pitcher, Jack Flaherty. He'll start off the 5th in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Here's a strike. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2. Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
1-2 now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Coming to the plate now, Jose Martinez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Up top, it's 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Hit hard up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Cesar Hernandez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. DeYoung gathers it in. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. Drilled down the line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And no swing apparently, ball 1. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front. Even though he didn't pot commit on that one, it opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Bader. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in now, Asdrubal Cabrera. First offering on its way. Hard hit ball to short. DeYoung fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He'll lead off for the Redbirds here in their half of the 6th inning.
Yadier Molina.
In there, no balls and a strike. slow roller back to the mound. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. He was a double play victim last time around. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes to the Cardinals center fielder.
He doesn't look like the same reliever right now, but listen, this is his 4th inning of work, and there aren't very many relievers that can go 4+ innings and be rock solid all the way through.
Line toward the gap in left center, but this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out. First offering on its way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just move one right down the middle.
Chopped weakly to the left. Taken there by Cabrera. Throw on to first gets him, and the side. Digging in the switch hitter, Pat Neshek. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Nick Williams is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
2 balls and a strike. Hit out towards second. Wong is there. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. Standing in, Aaron Altair. He flew out in his last at bat. Tough slider down low for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Digging in once again, Odubel Herrera. He went down on strikes last time up. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man, Williams. A runner at second with 1 away. And pretty nonchalant that time by Molina as that pitch gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
And he misses with 1 here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and 1 away.
Boy, the Phillies have been looking for some offense all game long. They've yet to find it. Let's hope they can find it pretty soon.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Adam Morgan is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 46.
Now to the plate, Paul DeYoung. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. 2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Bounced softly in front of the plate. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is Herrera. Gone! Here's Matt Adams now. The head-to-head with Adam Morgan. He's a .333 hitter. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just missed with a breaking ball. There's a strike. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Missed with a slider. The 1-1 is taken for strike two.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taken all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good play.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So now Carlos Santana. A pop out and a ground out for him to this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Adams is there. And that's the first out of the inning. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Maikel Franco. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Here's a slider to start things out, but it misses by a few inches or so. It's ball one. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit. Stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Hernandez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard to short. To second for one. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. Ready once again, Colton Wong. He'll start us off in the 8th.
Second baseman.
On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball one. 1-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Little chopper back his way. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Ready for another shot now, Jose Martinez. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. High pop-up. Santana shading to his right. But the second baseman calls him off and makes the catch. And that's the second out of the inning. Here comes the first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Backhanded. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late. And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. He's set and the pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Hit hard on the ground to short. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. Here's Matt Carpenter, the head-to-head with Adam Morgan. He's hitless in 6 tries.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
Luis Garcia enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch grounded fouled off to the right side. 0-1. Here it comes. In the dirt here. The throw will go to third. And he'll hurry back to second here as he was wise to not push it that time. The 1-1 home. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Molina on second. Bader on at first with 2 down. And tough fastball to lay off on 1 and 2, but he did, and it's 2 and 2 now. Now fastball swung on and missed, and that. Stepping up to the plate, Wilson Ramos. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
1-1 the count. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Hit in the air out to right. Moving under it, Martinez. 1 out. Ready now as Dribble Cabrera. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Hit in the air out to left. Ozuna is under it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Luis Garcia. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Jose Bautista will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. The windup and the 0-1. Bounce it to the left side, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So with that, we're not done with the bottom of the 8th quite yet. Coming to the plate now, Aaron Altherr. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Bader has a beat on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Sir Anthony Dominguez enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Leading off for the Cardinals.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
A ball and a strike now. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Ranging back is Herrera. Still ranging back. Gone! Trying to pick things up where he left off. Marcell Ozuna comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Marcell Ozuna becomes the first out in the 9th inning. Herrera's there. 2 down. Stepping into the box, Jack Flaherty. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Odubel Herrera. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Lifted the other way out to left center. Ozuna is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away. Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. A swing by Hoskins, and this is driven to deep left. Into the second deck and gone. Here's Carlos Santana now. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Brett Cecil comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. One ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. 1 out, nobody on. Full count now, 3-2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Digging in and looking for more, Michael Franco. They'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there from the stretch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. There he goes. Pitch misses low. The throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Into the corner and slicing foul. Set. Here's the 3-1. Swing and a miss as he's just behind the breaking ball.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Adams will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out, number 2. So digging in now, Cesar Hernandez. Carlos Martinez takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save. Justin Bour will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. His head-to-head numbers against Carlos Martinez, just a 1 for 9. Now a circle change, but he takes it low, ball 2. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. Oh, and that nearly sent us home and sent this crowd into hysterics, but it'll wind up a foul ball. And now he'll step off and raise his hand towards second, but he'll just hold on to it. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. Carpenter is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over. Starting pitching, so obviously important to a team's success, and a great performance given here in this one by the fellow you see on your screen. He's our top player of the game.
Well, they sent him out there to try to finish off the complete game, but